Welcome back, David.
Hey, Dan. Good to see you again.
Yeah, thank you. So in our first segment, we get more of the interior type painting jobs that We Paint will take on. And if it's okay, I'd like to get into more of the exterior aspects of the services that you offer. So let's start off with, say brick and stucco. Do you guys paint brick and stucco?
We do.
Exterior?
Yeah, we do. The challenge with brick and stucco is you need to know what type of paint to use. Okay. Brick and stucco has to have an elastomeric product. And a lot of people doing the estimate and even paint contractors don't know that. What an elastomeric product does is it actually allows the concrete to breathe.
Okay. Interesting.
Each of the major players, companies have one of these products. We recently were asked to do an estimate on a project, and I went in and I took a look at it, and it was actually very granular, this stucco. So I asked the gentleman to show me the paint that was on it, and it was only 3 years old. The paint was $110 a gallon, excellent exterior paint, not made for concrete. It sealed it. Therefore, moisture got into it. 3 years later, it's just granules. Okay. So we had to scuff sand everything to make sure, do a pressure wash on it, make sure we got everything. But then we added this on.
Wow.
So when you're doing an exterior project, the type of paint you use is extremely important.
Especially in a brick and stucco, like you said. And if
Absolutely.
The objective is not to have to redo it every 2 or 3 years,
right? It needs, because most of the elastomeric products come with at least a 20-year warranty.
Wow. Okay.
From the supplier.
Ouch.
But it needs to be applied correctly.
Okay. Yeah. Good to know. So when somebody is thinking about either changing their siding or painting it, like what is that like? How do you guide them towards that?
I get that question all the time.
Yeah.
Most people, when they need to do something with their siding, they do the comparison between painting and changing. In general, it's about 5 times more expensive to change siding. When you paint the siding, again, it can last 20 years, but vinyl safe colors.
Okay.
When I mention this to people, that when they're choosing their colors, they have to use a vinyl safe color. They think that they find that very odd. Any of the paint suppliers, if they go in, they have a list of vinyl safe colors, and what it is, the pigmentation in, like there's a certain pigmentation. You cannot have any black in it.
Okay.
Or the rays of the sun will hit it and it'll warp the vinyl.
Interesting.
So
really?
It's very important. If anybody decides they're going to paint their house, vinyl safe colors.
And do you have any experience with any other type of finished siding, such as like a cement board or cedar?
Yeah, we do everything.
Yeah.
And the key is, I have a lot of experience on what to use, but if ever I will never take a chance with people's homes.
Right.
I will bring somebody in, an expert. There are other people that are experts. Every one of the paint suppliers have their experts. I'll bring them on site.
Right.
We walk through it. What is the best? And, it makes sure that the client can have complete confidence that I've done my due diligence.
Right. No, that's good. And my understanding too is that if you felt that either the client had unreasonable expectations, or that you think that whatever was asked of you would not provide a good job, you'd be the first one to steer away from taking on that job.
Absolutely. I think you always have to tell people what they need to know, not what they want to know. What everybody wants is a very low cost project that's going to be perfect. And when you walk through, I have had clients where I say, you know what, we're not the company for you. I cannot do what you want for the price that you have in your budget. It's not possible.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
And I haven't taken on the job. They've taken somebody else, and I've met them at the home show. The man came up, shook hands, and said, "You're right."
Yeah. No, well, that's good. I mean, obviously, I don't know. I mean, for my perspective, I prefer to hear you say that than somebody taking on the job and then having an issue after the fact. So kudos on you to think that way. So
it's not. Yes, we all want to make money.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But we also want to build a reputation.
Of course.
And I have an excellent reputation.
Yeah.
We Paint Ottawa is building a fantastic reputation. but it's built on honesty.
Yeah. No, you want to.
I'll never take a shortcut.
No, that's good. And when we talk about exterior, I mean, obviously there's the whole aspect of staining decks, siding again, or fences. Is that like the staining aspect? Is that something that WePaint takes on?
We do.
Yep.
There is a caveat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never going to take on something that I don't think we can do very well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. An example, if someone is going to put $80,000 into making a back deck on red cedar,
Mm-hmm.
I've done one in my life. It turned out very well.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would direct that to, I have all kinds of contacts
Mm-hmm.
that's all they do
Mm-hmm.
is cedar decks.
Yeah.
I would rather do that, because that client, by doing that the right way and sending it to somebody that is very competent, they're doing a great job. And when that client paints the inside of their house, who are they going to call?
Right.
Me.
Right.
Because I set them up for success.
No, that's good.
But the challenge when you're doing a deck is that you have to analyze how it was done the time before.
Mm.
Is there peeling? Is it been worn off? If the stain's been worn off, that's fantastic. It means that the person who put the stain on before did a great job, did everything right. If it's peeling, it was done in full sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
It was done when it was wet. It was done too early in the year.
Okay.
And these are the things that are hard conversations with clients.
Mm-hmm.
Because if something is peeling, it basically has to be stripped.
Okay.
If you want it to be successful.
Okay.
Or you paint it.
Okay. Okay. No, that's good. And apart from the brick and stucco, the siding, the decks, the fences, all that, is there anything else that I missed from an exterior service standpoint?
Well, you have to get mad at, we often are asked to do eaves trough, ceilings, or roofs.
Yeah.
In that case, you have to have a special products for that.
Mm.
Okay, there's DTM products, which are direct to metal,
Mm-hmm.
and those are the
Okay.
those are the kind you have to have.
Okay.
Again, you're into specialty products.
Yep.
They are more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
The client needs to know if they want to do it right.
Yeah.
They have to use these products, or they're going to regret their decision.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's really good. Really good information.
I've often told people when they're doing the outside of their home,
Mm-hmm.
it said, I will give you a detailed estimate, including I always put the link to the product on
Mm-hmm.
my estimates.
Yeah.
I'm one of the only ones I know that
Yeah.
does that,
Yeah.
because paint contractors, unfortunately, are famous for promising one thing and switching it to save some money, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always put the link
Mm-hmm.
into it.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Anything else we should share about exterior painting, or
No, I think we hit it.
We hit pretty big
Choice of products,
Yeah.
understanding what was there before.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah. So if people, want to reach you, what's the best way? I guess you got a website.
We've got a website. We're on Facebook, Instagram.
Okay. What's the website?
WePaintOttawa.com,
right?
.com.
Yeah. So WePaintOttawa.com. And so if anybody needs any painting consultation services, I think David, I know we use him. He's a Doré preferred vendor, and we recommend it to everybody, friends, family, clients. So we think you'd be well served if you're making use of David's services. So
Thank you very much, Dan. Much appreciated.
thanks again.